Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Ferguson and I'm the crochet pattern designer of Two Brothers Blankets. Today we're going to crochet the Katie Tote. This is a beautiful, summery, lightweight market bag for the farmer's market, to hold your yarn, to take to the library, however you want to use it. For this project, you're going to need some DK weight cotton or cotton blend yarn. I'm using Paint Box Yarns Cotton DK. It is a 100% cotton yarn, and one skein has 137 yards. I've got this lovely green color. It's pear green. It does have a name. 400 color 465. You're also going to need a G 4mm crochet hook or whatever hook size you obtain gauge with. I'm using a Furl Streamline wood hook, and I'll link that in the description. You're also going to need scissors, measuring tape, a tapestry needle for weaving in your ends, 2 small circular beads if you'd like to put those on the end of your drawstring. You can find these at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, any of your craft stores, and Amazon. And then a stitch marker as well. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, to get started, we are going to create a magic circle. So to do that, I take my yarn and I put it over my first 2 fingers and I wrap it around twice like so. And then I take my hook and put it under the first loop and pull the second one through. And then I stick my fingers in between there and pinch and pull it off. And I have a little circle there. And then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm just going to work my stitches around that circle. So for round 1, it says to chain 1, work 6 half double crochet in the circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and then I'm going to take this other end and I'm going to pull tight. And that is our round 1. So now for round 2, we're not doing any joining here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work a half double crochet stitch into that first half double crochet that I made. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my stitch marker and put it into that stitch. That is my first stitch of round 2, and that's how I'm going to know where I'm at for each round. So I'm going to work another half double into that first stitch that I created, and then I'm going to do 2 half double crochet stitches in each stitch around. So I'm going to have 12 half double crochet stitches. Until I get back to my stitch marker. All right, I'm back to my stitch marker. That's the first stitch of my round. So I'm ready to start round 3. So for round 3, it says to do 2 half double crochet stitches in the first. So I'm going to work my first half double into that stitch where the stitch marker is placed. I'm going to take out my stitch marker and place it into the half double crochet stitch that I just made. There we go. And then I'm going to do another one in that first stitch, that same stitch that I just worked into. And now I'm going to do 1 half double in the next. So what I'm doing is I'm increasing by 6 every round, and I'm marking my first stitch of each round with the stitch marker. So I'm not joining at all, so there won't be any seam. So the repeat for this is 2 half double in the next stitch, 1 half double in the next. And I'm going to repeat that all the way around. And I'm going to continue this sequence following the directions in the pattern, increasing by 6 each round until I get to round 15. And at the end of round 15, I'll have 90 half double crochet. All right, I've completed through rounds 15. I've got a big circle here, and that's going to be the bottom of my bag. And I'm ready to do the rest. We're done increasing here. So for round 16, we just need to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. So we're still going to have 90 half double crochet. So this first half double crochet, I'm going to work and then put my stitch marker and do 1 half double crochet all the way around in each stitch all the way around. All right, I completed round 16 and now we're ready to work the body of our bag, which is the V stitches and the 3 double crochets. So we are going to take out our stitch marker. We're going to skip the first 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then we're going to do a V stitch in the next. And a V stitch is a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all in the same stitch. And then I'm going to take my stitch marker and place it in the chain 1 of the V stitch. That just marks our first V stitch. Now we are going to skip 2 again and do 3 double crochet in the next. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're just going to repeat that around. Skip 2, 1 V stitch in the next. Skip 2, 3 double crochet in the next. And we're going to do that all the way around, and we're going to have a total of 75 double crochet, counting the V stitch, so the 2 double crochet, the V stitch, and the 3 in the next one. We're going to have 75 total. So I'm going to do that now. All right, I've completed round 17, and now we're ready to move on to round 18, which is going to be our repeat round. So for round 18, all we're going to do is take that out. We're going to do 1 V stitch in the chain 1 space of our first V stitch. So I'm going to do DC, chain 1, DC in that first chain 1 space where my stitch marker was. I'm going to place my stitch marker in the chain 1 of the one I just made. And then I'm going to skip 2 double crochet, which is the second double crochet of the V stitch and the first double crochet of my 3 DC. And then I'm going to work 3 DC into that next one. So the middle double crochet of the 3 DC that we do, that's where your next 3 DC is going to go for your repeat. So then we're going to be skipping 2 again, the last double crochet of the 3 and the first one of the V stitch, and working our V stitch into the chain 1 space. And then skip 2, 3 double crochet. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. And then when we get to round 19, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We'll repeat round 18 for rounds 19 through 31. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the rest. All right, I've completed through round 31. As you can see, I've got the body of my bag completed. And now we are going to finish up the body so we can move on to the straps. All right, so we're going to now do a few rounds of just half double crochet. So I'm going to work into that first double crochet of my first V stitch. I'm going to do 1 half double, and then I'm going to take my stitch marker and place it in the top of that first stitch. And then I'm going to do 1 half double in the chain 1 space, and then 1 half double in the next double crochet stitch. And then for the next 3, I'm going to do 1 half double in each of the next 3 double crochets. And so I am going to work a half double crochet stitch in each double crochet and chain 1 space around, and I'll have 90 half double crochet when I get back to my stitch marker. All right, I've completed my first round of half double crochet all the way around for 90 stitches, And so now for the next 2 rounds, rounds 33 and 34, we are just going to continue working 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out. I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in that first stitch and then place it back in so I know where the beginning of my round is. And I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around for this round and the next round. And then we will start on the straps. All right, we are done through round 34. We're not going to fasten off. We are going to start our straps. For round 1 of our strap section, we are going to take out our stitch marker and we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the first stitch and stick our stitch marker back in there. And then we are going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 9 stitches. So we have 10 stitches total here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 10. All right, we are going to now chain 50 and then skip 25. So 1, 2, 3. All right, I've done 50. Now I'm going to just leave my hook attached to the yarn here, the last chain, and I'm going to go ahead and skip 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. And just work that around. And the next 19 after that. So total of 20 half double crochet here. Okay, I've done 20 half double crochets and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to chain 50 and skip 25. All right, and then I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 10 stitches, and that should bring us back to our stitch marker. All right, we are back to our stitch marker. We can get everything laid out here. So we have our 2 straps here now. And for the next 2 rounds, all we're going to do is work half double crochet stitches in each stitch and chain around. So we'll be working into these chains and then into the stitches that we worked into and leaving this open right here. And that will be our straps. So let me get started for you. We're just going to do our first stitch and mark it, and then round, all right, and now I'm to my chains, and I'm just going to work 1 half double crochet in each chain, and I'm going to do that all the way around both sets of chains and the stitches that I've already done, and I will have 140 stitches when I get done. I'm going to do this for 2 rounds, so this round and 1 more round, and then we'll be done with our straps and ready to move on to the drawstring. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now off of camera, and I'll meet you when I'm done, and we'll get started on the drawstring. All right, I've completed the straps, as you can see here, and fastened off. I'm going to weave in my ends at the end, but now we're ready to make the drawstring. Now this is totally an optional part. I just think it adds a cute little touch to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my yarn. Let's move in here. And it says to chain 121. So I'm going to do that. All right, I have chained 121, and now I'm just going to do a half double crochet in the second chain from my hook. And like I said earlier, I like to work in the back bump. So I'm just going to do a half double crochet in the second chain from my hook and in each chain across. And I'll have 120 half double crochet stitches. All right, I have done 1 half double crochet in each stitch. Now I'm just going to fasten off, leaving a long enough tail to weave in. And then I am done with this. And we're going to take our bag in the drawstring, and it says, with your hook, weave the strand in and out of round 33 of the bag. Add beads to the end, make a knot in each end to secure. So round 33 is this middle round here of the half double crochet that we did. So just somewhere in there, I am going to take it and kind of grab it and pull through. Like that. And then do again over here throughout. So just so that it's like weaving in and out of that row. As so. And I'm going to go all the way around the bag. All right, I have gotten it all the way around, and there's no specific distance or whatever that you need to do, whatever looks right to you. Now I need to weave in my ends, and what I'm going to do is I am going to take a needle. I'm going to need to get a new bead for this one, and pull it through here to get it onto the half double crochet stitches, and then I'm just going to tie a knot at the end. All right, so I had to do a little experimenting and get some other beads because these holes were not big enough for this. So I got some other ones. I'm just going to show you what I did. I kind of twisted it and twisted it through that bead hole. And it's going through to the other side. Hopefully, there it goes. Until I can get a good grab on it and pull it through. And then I can unwind it. And that way I didn't have to do anything crazy. And then I'm going to tie a knot here at the bottom. And I got a little end still sticking out. There we go. And there we go. We have our Katie tote all finished. So there you have it. Cute little beads. Those are totally optional. I just think they add a nice little touch to it. And that is how you crochet the Katie tote. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and have a wonderful day.